Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Karen Anderson, Executive Director at the Scottsbluff Gering United Chamber of Commerce, is here to talk about a number of things going on with the Chamber over the next month or so. You're pretty busy.
Yeah, there's no
next
downtime
month.
for us.
No downtime, not much. As she got some rest over the New Year holiday and ready to get going here. The first thing you guys have is your annual banquet. That's about 3 weeks away, right?
Yes, Thursday, January 26th, we will have our annual awards banquet. And it's a great time to thank all of our volunteers for all their hard work during the year. And then we showcase 3 winners. We have a rising star, which is someone who has been in business 5 years or less. A visionary superstar, which is 6 years or more, and then trailblazer as an overall winner. We've got some great winners lined up, and we're working on those scripts now.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see who wins this year.
Yes.
It's always interesting. It's always a surprise for the winners too.
Yes, and you would know that because
Yeah.
we surprised you one year, which was kind of hard because you're media.
Yep, I go, well, how come I didn't get a Trailblazer Award winner this year? I couldn't figure that out for a long time. So anyway,
But we're looking for table centerpieces. You know, each business can showcase their business with a centerpiece, and it's great to come and see those during social hour. And we do have a couple openings for sponsorships. Sponsorships are $500, and then we use your logo in all of our advertising. And we usually have well over 300 people attend, so it's a great event.
so it's a great event, and you should be thinking about that sponsorship.
Right. We are at the Gering Civic Center, and tickets are $25 each, or $35 for non-chamber members. So
How many volunteers help out with the chamber? There's a bunch, isn't
we
there?
have well over 200, and we showcase that in a program that we use all year long to show people who's involved.
Yeah,
Because it's a great way to network.
there's a lot of committees.
Yes, we have about 6 committees and
Yeah,
18 or 19 board members that work hard all year long.
so
So it's a great time to say thank you. We have a wonderful PowerPoint that Melissa Whitmore puts together. So it's a nice showcasing of volunteerism.
yeah, it is, and it's a nice night. And if you want to get involved in that, the number is 632-2133. If you want to purchase tickets, you need to probably get that done, whether you're a member or a non-member.
Right. I think we'll have the deadline in a couple weeks. So
Yeah, so be thinking about that. Maybe start today, as a matter of fact. You hear this, you probably need to start asking your employees.
and definitely your centerpieces. Those are kind of fun
Yeah.
to see. So
Yeah,
that's well worth your time to come and look. And then we usually give those away during the evening, so you could walk away with something.
there's always a lot of interest in the centerpieces, and a lot of people thinking about
Right.
the centerpieces and wanting to get one of those. So once again, the Chamber's annual awards banquet, Thursday, January 26th, Gering Civic Center. Tickets are only $25 a member, $35 for non-members, so be thinking about that. The whole thing starts at 6 o'clock with the centerpiece viewing, and then you have a cash bar, and then 7 o'clock with dinner and the awards. Now, the other thing you have going on is your annual trip to the legislature. Legislature begins tomorrow,
Right.
and I'm going to try to get a hold of Senator Harms today and do a little interview with him. But you have this annual trip to Lincoln, and it's kind of fun. How many years have you been doing that?
I think probably 14 years. I started it when I came. You know, I've been here 14 years, but I think I started it the first year I'd been here, so 13 years.
Yeah.
It's a great way to learn how the legislative process works if you've not been to the Capitol. We have a reception at the governor's mansion, which is kind of cool. Great hosts and hostesses with the governor and his wife. We do work with Leadership Scottsbluff, and their entire class goes with us. And I believe Miss America is going to join us this year. Last year she was in the
Really?
leadership class and had to bow out because she got her crown.
Yeah.
But I believe she'll be joining us this year
Well, that's
to
great.
finish out her leadership class. So we stop at Ole's, which is kind of a unique tourism
Yeah.
opportunity, and we also stop at the Arch, because how many times have you driven past it and not stopped? But then we also bring people into the gallery so they can see the actual legislative process work.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll talk more about the trip right after this.
It was going to be different, you told yourself. Then, after all the tinsel
All right.
was down,
Yeah, we
it
can
hit
talk
you.
about going to Dave's place.
Kids will be bored with their toys before you are even done paying for them again. With a Christmas
pretty
Club
nice when you
savings
just
account
say
from
go
First
to
State
Dave's
Bank,
place.
you can save for next year's wish list by making deposits all year long, receiving a check in November, and taking the stress out of Christmas bills in 2012. First State Bank, 2002 Broadway in Scottsbluff, and 1540 10th Street in Gering. Member FDIC.
Back with Karen Anderson with the Scottsbluff Gering United Chamber of Commerce. We've talked about the annual awards banquet coming up Thursday, January 26th. Be thinking about sponsoring a centerpiece and getting your tickets for that. $25 a member, $35 a non-member. And we're now talking about the annual trip to the legislature. And once again, you're talking about stopping at Ole's and the
Right.
Arch. And then, so when you get down to Lincoln on Tuesday, January 31st, where do you stay?
We stay at the Embassy Suites, which is kind of nice. We have a reception at the governor's mansion. Then it's on your own to go out for dinner, and the following morning we will go to the state capitol where we have a one-on-one with the governor. We'll have lunch with the Western Panhandle senators and watch a viewing from the gallery and see the actual process. We do a tour of the capitol. We do this with Leadership Scottsbluff, but it's open to community members. It's $250 per person, which is double occupancy, and that pays for most meals. So it's kind of a great experience, and you can have hands-on with the governor and our senators.
Well, yeah, the governor is, you get the reception at the governor's mansion, which is kind of neat.
Right.
You get a kind of a tour of the mansion when you're
Yes. The First Lady takes you through, and you get to see the dining room and the kitchen, and it's pretty awesome.
there. And the First Lady is,
Oh, she's so
for those,
gracious.
yeah, she is. She's a neat person. She really is. Of course, the governor, I think, has been the most accessible governor in the time I've been here, 28 years. He's definitely, I can call him, calls me back within 15 minutes, virtually almost every time. I have
Yes.
a monthly call with him every month
Well, I
to
think
talk
people,
about whatever.
after doing the trip, are surprised at how accessible our senators and our governor are. And it's that simple, pick up the phone and...
Yeah, just call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how accessible he really is. So you like the tour of the mansion, you like the tour of the Capitol, and people don't realize what the process is all
Yes.
about, do they?
It's kind of interesting to watch people who are in the gallery for the first time, to watch them debate bills and watch a vote. The committees, it's an intensive process that I think people don't appreciate. Our senators work hard for us.
Yeah. And the senators you'll be visiting, usually it's Harms and Shills and Loudon. Loudon this year, even though he represents 47th District is not really the Panhandle much anymore. It's
Right.
clear out
We had
the
redistricting. Yes.
redistricting, and it now involves Omaha. And so that'll be interesting for Senator Loudon. So you'll have Senator Fisher,
Right.
hopefully,
Right.
among the senators that you'll visit. And
Yes.
Senator Fisher is running for the U.S. Senate, so that will
That
be
could be interesting, yes. We'll have lunch with all of them, hopefully. They've all been invited, and we'll confirm that in the next week or two.
Yeah. So that should be good. And then you're back home on that night on the 1st, right?
Right, it's a pretty whirlwind, but it's great. You get to meet quite a few people on the bus down, and it's a great event.
So it's a nice middle of the week for you, Tuesday, January 31st, and Wednesday, February 1st. And get to stop at some nice places, get to go to the mansion, get to go to the Capitol. It all sounds pretty cool. So,
Yeah, just give us a call at the chamber, 632-2133.
all right, very good. For either one, the awards banquet or the bus trip to Lincoln. Thanks much, Karen.
Thanks, Kevin.
Happy New Year. Back to you, Dan.